The peer-reviewed article mainly focuses on the small and medium enterprises and discusses the factors that will influence their adoption of new technology. It first gave us a general definition of small and medium enterprises. They have several features in common, which are a small management team, strong owner influence, limited resources, and centralized power and control. And there are other features like lack of specialist staff and multifunctional management. And then the article give us a general picture of the factors that will influence their choice of whether adopting new technology or not. And these factors include, first of all, is that most small and medium enterprises lack an understanding of the new technology. They may not have the ability to use it, or they cannot see the potential benefit behind the new technology. The second factor is that small and medium-sized enterprises do not always have an open-minded and innovative leading team. They are always owned by one or two private owners, and in most cases, these owners are very conservative. The third reason is the cost. New technology are not very cheap, and therefore the small and medium-sized enterprises, because of their limited resources, are not able to afford this new technology. There might be another factors, that is the language barrier. Nowadays, a lot of new technologies is developed by English-speaking countries. Therefore, the non-English-speaking countries, like countries in Asia or some part of Europe, the owners may not have the ability to read the instructions written in English, and therefore they cannot use the technology. Well, the blog mainly talks about, as a non-profit organization, how to attract the interests of the media, and it breaks the process into 6 steps. The first step is, don't wait for the media to call. You can proactively find the medias. You can find the local TV station, you can find local newspapers and radio. You can even find local colleges, newspapers, and alumni magazines. And local online websites is also a choice. The second step is to start from a small story. Non-profit organizations need some small stories to attract the interest of the local media. And the third step is to focus on the individual, because it is the behavior of the individual, the story of the individual, that can attract most interest from the media. And therefore, the non-profit organization should choose some individuals and choose some individual stories that can show some features of their organization. The fourth step is to find the right journalists or people working in the media to tell them about your story. And first of all, you can find their contact information and find out their interests on their social website. And then you can use other technology like email or radio to tell your story to them. And most importantly, contact only one reporters or journalist at one time. The last step is to set up your organization's website and make it media friendly. You can upload the photos or videos about your organization on your website to attract the attention of the media. Also, these nonprofit organizations should include email addresses and phone numbers of the people taking charge of, and when some media come to find the organization, respond right away to any interest by any media at anywhere, because if the organization do not respond right away, the media may go and find another organization. So basically, to attract the attention to attract the attention from the media and to promote the non-profit organization is to focus on the individual's behavior and actions, and then communicate with a lot of different types of media through different types of channels to increase the odds of being interviewed by one of the media. The third, then the technology. I did not find a specific technology that can facilitate your contact with the media, but I was somewhat inspired by the blog, which says that although you can find contact information or you can find out the interest of a certain reporter on their social network, you do not necessarily need to contact with them on their social network, because for most reporters or journalists or bloggers, the social media is just a place for interaction, not a space for business. Although social media nowadays are very developed and you can find almost anyone's contact information, you do not need to tell your stories straightforwardly on the social media. You can find out, well, maybe this reporter prefer stories from radio, then you can find radio station to tell your story. Maybe that journalist prefer contact from email, then you can just email him. So do not always stay on the social media. The point is to find many channels to contact with the people working in the media, to find different types of technology, not just social media. You can also include like email or radio or TV or blog, or create a very attractive organization website. It's very necessary for people to use different channels to reach a certain person working in the media field.